on air in 5, 4, 3, 2, cue music.
Welcome to the QMA Live News. I'm Joe, and thank you for joining us this evening. All across Kerala, Malayalis are celebrating Onam, and our very own reporters are out at different sites to share the celebrations with our viewers. For our first report, let's go over to our bubbly and vibrant Lilu Piotan.
Yes, Joypati. Oh, I'm sorry, I mean Joe. I'm here today at the Kundanmel house where they are all celebrating Onam the traditional way. As you can see, all around me, many different people are doing many different things at Onam. First, let us go over here to these lovely girls who are making the Onam Pookalam. Happy Onam, girls!
Happy Onam!
What a beautiful flower arrangement. Could one of you tell us a little bit of what you are doing?
ഞാൻ പറയാം.
What is your name?
എൻ്റെ പേര് പുഷ്പം.
So what can you tell us about the Pookalam, Pushpam?
ഓണത്തിന് മാവേലിനെ സ്വീകരിക്കാൻ വീടിന്റെ മുറ്റത്ത് പൂക്കളിടും. അത്തം തൊട്ട് തിരുവോണം വരെ ഈ പൂക്കളിടും. ഈ പൂക്കള് പല രീതിയിലും ഇടാം. ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് നല്ല ഇഷ്ടമാണ് പൂക്കളിടണത്.
Thank you for telling us.
Auntie, did you know that we're not allowed to use dried coconut or fake flowers at Onam?
Really? But I bet you have fun doing it, right?
Oh yes, we work hard and dance and sing and tell funny jokes while we do it.
That was very interesting indeed. Thank you, Pushpam and her lovely assistants.
I've been told that there are Pookalam competitions happening all over Kerala.
Yes, they have become very popular and big prizes are given out in these contests. With today's technology, the designs are often planned on the computer and then copied on the floor.
Very interesting. What will you be reporting on next?
Well, Joe, we will be moving on over to here to meet the Saravatamma of this family, Omana Kundanmel. What a beautiful set you have on. Is this the traditional outfit of...
Actually, it is the traditional clothing of women in Kerala. You can call it the Mundam Neridam, the Kasava Munda, or the Set Veshti. It is actually a version of the very first sari, which covered only the lower part of the body. This is a Munda, and this is the Nerida, which forms the upper part. This is a version of a thin scarf. It used to be worn from shoulder to shoulder. You can wear this set in the traditional way with the nerida tucked inside the blouse or in the modern style like this. Shh, wait, can't you see I'm being interviewed? Go ask Gretchen. Well, during Onam, women of all ages take part in folk dance called the Kai Kotikali. The color of the blouse depends on the age and marriage status of the woman. Unmarried girls wear green-colored blouses, while married women wear red.
Wow, there is so much history in this national outfit. We should be proud to wear it.
Oh, but it's not purely Indian. Did you know that?
How's that?
You know the narrow colored borders along the sari? Well, they come from ancient Greek and Roman costumes that came to India through the Malabar coast.
I would have never guessed. Amazing. Thank you. Now back to you, Joe.
That was Lilu Piotan reporting from the Kundanmel house. There is more to come. Please stay tuned as we break for commercial. De poi da vannu.
On air in 5, 4, 3, 2, cue music.
Welcome back. Let us return to our roaming reporter, who's sharing the Onam experience with our viewers.
Thank you, Joe. What have we here? It looks like some tigers have escaped from the zoo. Let's see if one of them is tame enough to talk to us. Whoa, you scared me there. What is your name, young man?
Piuli.
That's very clever. That's Busbuli, that's it.
ചേച്ചിന്റെ പേര് പിയോ താൻ. എന്നാൽ ശരിക്കുള്ളത് പോത്തനല്ലേ?
നീ കൊള്ളാവലോടാ. അതെ, പോത്തിൻ കേൾക്കുമ്പോൾ ഈ മീഡിയ വേൾഡിലെ ഒരു പഞ്ചില്ല. അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് ഞാനത് മാറ്റിയത്. Yes, well, let's get back to the subject. What can you tell us about what you are doing?
We are doing a colorful art performance that is traditional at Onam and that we have been well trained to do. On the celebrations of Nalam Onam, performers painted like tigers and hunters in bright yellow, red and black dance to the beat of instruments like udukke and tagil.
Lots and lots of troops like us go to Trishur and do the Pulikali, and the team that does well gets a prize.
Do you happen to know how Pulikali is related to Onam?
It dates back to over 200 years when the Maharaja of Kochi is said to have introduced the folk art because he wanted to show the wild and macho spirit of the force. Later, Muslim soldiers of the British Army stationed in Trishur celebrated with great enthusiasm. They popularized the art with steps and body language, very much like a tiger being stalked by a hunter. അതുകൊണ്ടാ പുലിക്കളി പേരിട്ടാൻ. അമ്മ കണ്ടോ ഞാൻ ഇംഗ്ലീഷുകാരാണ്.
Did you know it took us 6 hours to paint our body?
Amazing! Again, so much history in this Onam activity. Thank you for informing us. Can you show us a little bit of your act? Now let me take you over to my favorite part of the Onam celebration, the Onam Sadhya. The smells are wonderful. I see here, Miss Yena Mapuri shared that you are all eating a traditional meal on a banana leaf. Do you know how long that has been done?
And the pair, Dr. Illa, PhD.
Of course, Dr. Ella, please tell us.
For as long as we know, the Ella has been part of the Indian culture. Planting a banana tree in front of the house is considered very important. The Ella is used for many purposes. Not only does it bring flavor to food during cooking, it's also a great tool in the kitchen. You can wrap food in it like plastic wrap. It prevents drying and keeps the heat. You can lay an Ella down and serve food on it like a plate, like we are doing here. You can even fold it into various shapes as containers, like Tupperware.
Cool, it's biodegradable too.
Yes, this is the reason why Ellas are used in functions like weddings, birthday celebrations, and other auspicious celebrations at home. Anybody could eat on a banana leaf. It is very respectful. Since the banana leaf is soft, you cannot use forks, knives, or spoons. You use your hands. Ask any Indian to try this food, they'll say that food tastes best eaten with their fingers. ആദ്യം വിളമ്പണത് ചോറ്, പിന്നെ പരിപ്പ്, പിന്നെ പച്ചക്കറി, പിന്നെ തൈര്.
So, Sare, have you enjoyed your meal?
Besha.
On that note, along with cameraman Flash Kotapan, this is Lilu Piotan for QMA News.
Back to you, Joe. Thank you, Lilu. One more break and we'll be back to wrap up our report. Hey, Lilu. I think that man just lied to you. Tell him we are off air right now and ask him if he really did like that meal.
Okay. You were right. He said he didn't want to insult the cooks on live TV. But tell me, Joe, how did you know that?
Look at his leaf. He folded it away from himself. To show your appreciation after a satisfying meal, you're supposed to fold the banana leaf towards you. Folding it in the opposite direction means that the meal was not satisfying.
That was very interesting. Hey Joe, do you want to come to the new Mohila cinema? We're all going after work.
Yes, I heard that was one of the greatest movies so far.
It is.
On air in 5, 4, 3, 2, cue music.
Welcome back. This winds up our coverage of Onam 2014. For QMA News, this is Joe Madatu signing off. And from all of us here at the Montreal Malayali Network, Onama Shamsagar.
And that's a wrap.
All this talk about food is making me hungry. I could go for a nice Malabar Onam Sadhya or maybe a biryani.
No. Be good.